Good morning, afternoon. This is Traci Moon delivering a tarot message for you. This is going to be for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So let's see what we got going on for energy. Usually I have a very different type of schedule. I stay up really late at night, and so I sleep really late in the day. So if when you find these videos, it is meant for you. Even though I'm recording it today, which is the leap day of February, it still pertains to when you find it. So I don't really want to put a date on something because I'm researching time and time makes no sense to me. So I am doing this for you, Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe it's a time for, going within and finding out what it is that really drives your passion and desire, emotionally. What is going to be the most fulfilling thing for you? This could also mean like talking to the elderly or finding somebody where you can bounce off your ideas from. Crossing the path. So, you know what? I'm going to just lay all these cards out first so I can get like a general idea. But crossing the path is, adversities, coming across different ideas. Maybe it's because you're ascending and your old belief systems are slightly falling away from what they used to be, or that whatever it was that you believed is now sort of like being challenged. And so, maybe start bouncing your ideas off of somebody else and know that all your beliefs are changeable and that there is no like wrong path. So wherever you're at right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. You're working on finding that balance because when the storm comes, you need to be balanced and really not fall one way or another. Just find what it is that works for you and make it work for you. So if there was some adversities, maybe it's like limited belief systems that other people are trying to impose on you, like if it's not really working, cut the loss and walk away because it no longer serves a purpose. And this might be because you have family members or friends or a group or a circle of people that you've outgrown. Maybe you're ascending to another level, your beliefs are awakened, and whatever this is no longer serves a purpose. So instead of dwelling over it and getting upset about it, cut the loss, walk away. Nobody's really going to win anyway. You can see these people in the back. It's like somebody else will find them. You don't need to console them or whatever. Maybe it's also in your partnership. So if you yourself are in a marriage or a partnership or whatever together, maybe you're ascending but your partner isn't, and so it's making quarrels and problems within your family unit that you're starting to question whether you should even be together. And if you stay together, don't stay together just because you have your finances bundled together, like your house. This is going to be the main issue right here, is like you've shared so many things together that it's hard to decide what it is that you need to cut the loss and walk away from. Like, are you going to lose your house? Are you going to lose your security or your safety? So right now it's much revolved around money and finances. But one thing to also remember is that you shouldn't let material things hold you back from your spiritual path. So, if you yourself are ascending, then you would know already that everything that you need is going to be taken care of. And that you don't really have to worry about your finances that much. The doors will open. You just start bringing it in. So I really see a separation happening, going separate ways, different path that you're taking. And don't think of it as a loss. Like, think of it as a gain for you, because if you yourself are ascending, then they're just holding you back on a lower level of learning, and is that really necessary? So that's why, just be thankful and grateful in the now for what you have, and all of the past is full of good things too, and strength and beauty and whatever it was that was attracting you to these certain people. It's now, time to part ways. And it's okay. Don't worry about it. Because you already feel like moving on. You've probably felt like moving on a lot. So instead of, talking about it, just do it. I mean, there is no sense in sitting there fighting and saying, oh, baby, I want to break up because you're a bitch. Oops, did I say a bad word? At least this isn't just, I marked this video not for kids. So, thing is, just move on. If you know it's your time to go, pack your bags, do the necessary separating thing that you have to do in order to remove yourself from that specific environment. Because we all know if it's a woman, men, if you're fighting, you could get hurt. Do you want to get hurt? Do you really need the pain of them saying how much they don't like you anymore? No. You already know it. You've known it a long time. So, this is not about being balanced, but rather finding balance. So how within yourself can you balance your mind and your heart? Because you need to weigh some things out and really just see what is in your most benefit. Probably you guys are trying to make it good for everyone. And sometimes that Libra idealism isn't going to work. It's like, yes, we want things good for us and we want things good for them, but do what's most honoring for yourself. So if being in that relationship is no longer an honor and it doesn't work for anybody, it's okay to give yourself permission to walk away. Do what's best for you. And now if you feel like staying in it, do what's best for you, but don't just stay in it because you've got some finances invested. I mean, you have to have a little more faith than that life will work its way out. I mean, it always has and it always will. So it's based on your belief systems. So really go to a counselor or, get some advice from an older person or somebody that has more knowledge in the area that you're at, and just see how it is that you could, still make out a little bit when you cut your losses and walk away. Like get some advice. Don't just take my advice. But, I'm here to help, and the guides are leading me to let you know that it's okay to move on. It's okay. Cut loss, walk away. I hope that helps you today, whoever's out there. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to get at least 1,000 subscribers. We could aim for like 10,000, but let's keep the goal small right now and get as many subscribers as possible so I can go on here and do live readings. And that's what's more important. Unless you want to check out my Facebook page where I do also lives, but I kind of wanted to move it over to this platform to keep the videos and not just have it in my news feed, which goes away. So, thank you for subscribing. Share my videos with your friends and have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.